Have you been to the doctor lately? The funnel doctor? Do you go to keep your funnel healthy, or do you wait until your funnel's really sick before you see the doctor? Your funnel has some basic indicators of health, but we often ignore those indicators. Today I'm going to show you how to assess the health of your funnel and to prioritise what to fix. Well, let's start with what gets in the way of us seeing what to fix and knowing what to leave alone. And the first problem is random acts of marketing. Without any framework, every idea is a good one. Boredom. In sales and definitely in marketing, we get fascinated with new toys. We just can't wait to try out the latest tactic. We have a seller-centric view of the world, particularly when we're planning. We have no sense of the velocity that we're actually trying to achieve. So again, any idea is a good idea. So looking forward's a good idea, but do we only ever look forward? The final gap is that we're always planning and never measuring. We have no sense of the velocity that we're actually achieving. Shortly, I'm going to show you how to assess the health of your funnel and to work out what to fix. Now, a little later, I'll show you how we do that in Funnel Plan, but before that, I want to do two things. I'll show you how to assess the health of your funnel without a funnel plan, and I'm going to invite you to share more blogs like this. But let's get to that health assessment first. How do we work out what to fix in what priority order? We need three things. Firstly, we need to build a clear view of a perfect future. What do we want the funnel to look like? And make sure that that picture delivers you decent share of the addressed market, a fully utilised sales force, realistic outcomes, and above all, a really clear picture. You need a straw man model so you can do some sense checking against it, something to measure yourself against. The second thing is we need to identify the gaps. And gaps can come in a couple of guises. Gaps in reality when you compare the plan against the actual. So you need your analysts to build a velocity report in your CRM so you can know how many of your target buyers have reached each stage every month so that you can compare that to your velocity model, the perfect model of what was supposed to be going on. But also gaps in potential. Compare yourself to benchmarks and get your funnel coach to help you with this. How much better could we be getting at each of these stages? Because there's no point if we're already the best in the world at a certain stage, there's no point trying to get better. Whereas there might be other stages that we're falling behind. And the third thing is fix and fixate. Agree what to fix and then fixate on fixing it. One of our clients got their proposed to close ratio down from 1 in 8 to 1 in 4. But it took 3 years of concerted effort. Every month the leadership team would agree the focus for that month. What can we as a team focus on improving this month in the funnel? And with that progressive Kaizen-like focus, they doubled the yield per sales rep, inch by inch, not mile by mile. Well, if you enjoyed this blog, then likely you'd enjoy others. If you haven't done so already, please go now to mathmarketing.com/blog to subscribe either to our twice a week blog or the once a month catch-all. You can also go to YouTube at this address and you can subscribe to our channel there. Now, if you already have, but you've got a colleague who hasn't, now might be the perfect time to send them a quick email and invite them to subscribe. Well, here's how we assess the health in the funnel plan. Clearly, we're going to be looking at the funnel velocity. And the first disconnect I like to look at is share. For example, 1,400 sales from 12,000 named targets is only about 12% share. Now, some markets 12% is the big guy, some markets 12% is not. If 12% is not enough for that target market to consider you to be the go-to provider, to be, if you like, the gorilla in that market, then consider insisting on lower leakage rates at one or more of the stages so that you need fewer names. Or reconcile yourself to being the chimp in your chosen market. Now, if you change your leakage, make sure you go back to your strategy and drop a segment or two so that the marketing and sales folk only invest time with this now reduced market size. And make sure you choose tactics that can generate that improvement. Next, take a look at sales utilisation. You simply can't run a sales force at over 100% for 3 years. So lower your targets, or build a bigger team, or ask marketing to do more of the grunt work in troubling buyers so that you don't need as many meetings consumed in those early stages. Let me show you here just the difference between losing, let's say, a half a meeting at an early stage in the funnel to half a meeting in the late stage. Let's take a look at that now. Clearly, if we're using fewer meetings at the top of the funnel, i.e. we've got marketing doing more of the work, then we have a less busy sales force. Finally, just check if it smells right. Sometimes the detailed leakage per stage thinking can mask simple clarity. Do you really think you can close 1 in 2 on average? Not at peak, not on a good month, but on average. Adjust your plan as necessary. And now you can look for the gaps. I'll show you how we can choose tactics to fix those gaps on another day. But for now, may your funnel be full and always flowing.